Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spodzomania's Clip Reviews. I have had a ticket in my racing league last night, or actually this morning. I've had a ticket in my racing league where I think I have gotten 9, maybe more than 9 clips in here. And let's go through them and see what's happened. So, first clip here, titled "Game Changes My Front Left and tear, but refuses to change my front right and rear." Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. So his right tires are just full on the tire wear. Don't know what he wants me to do about that one. Let's go on to clip number 2. This clip is titled "The Game Attempts to DNF Me." Too much curb. Yeah, no, that's completely on him. He's taken too much curb and he's just slid out. No attempt to correct it. There we go. And bear in mind, at this point, he is a minute down. I believe he has decided to change his tyres at this point. Third one, he goes for a move on formation lap and skids out. That is stunning from, I believe that is Vimy. Let's just double check. I think that's Vimy, yeah. Yes, it is. What move that was. Next one. The Aston Martin of a Studer Vimy chooses to grief my race by stopping on track to slow both of us down, making me overtake him because I'm trying to go normal VSC speed. He's stopping on track, so I give position back cleanly. Horizon then illegally overtakes me and then purposely hitting me by squeezing me and tapping me. Okay, first of all, Vimy's not in the Aston. Vimy's in the... we're going here. Vimy is in the Mercedes, so I don't know how this one's happened. Let's see what has happened, though. Oh god, it's a 40-second long clip. Okay, lovely little pause menu. Loving that. This is under VSC. Okay. Yep, Vimy's the one who overtakes there. Vimy's off track under VSC. Okay. I believe this one doesn't matter because this was a lobby that we had to restart, and I did call a restart before that. Last clip ad... Sorry, last clip. Okay, whatever. Last clip add on, I go to turn in, the Aston Martin goes for a dive bomb straight away, I get hit off the track. Let's see this. This is the same thing. This is the same clip. What? Yeah.
There we go, he's slowing down and trying to stop me on my track. And then we resume racing, Horizon taps me.
What?
I look to get the corner, and then he just...
This was a lobby that we were restarting?
No space.
This was a lobby that we were restarting? Okay. Aston Martin retires after attempting to DNF Horizon. The retirement then brings out another VSC, and Horizon overtakes me illegally. And bear in mind, this is still the lobby that we were restarting.
So I'm rejoining my track after the incident, after the last incident.
Who is that off track there? Hold on. I need to see this. Who is that? That is... I think that's Vimy. Yeah.
After the last incident. Contact happens there. I'm not sure what happened there. That's not involving me. And then the Aston decides to retire.
Why are we
in the
driving
middle
our
of the
rearview
track,
mirrors?
bringing out another virtual safety car just to add salt into the wound. And then now I'm going to have to slow down now because of that fact. Horizon just zooms past me.
I have to slow down now. We have 1.7 seconds on our Delta, and he is going 150,
Or
I
does
think
he?
that's
Yeah, he
miles per
goes
hour.
past me when I'm going a normal perfect speed.
Normal perfect speed, 2.5 seconds down on his Delta. Oh, okay, that's the entire clip. Nice. Horizon attempts to DNF Spudsomania, that's me. Driving straight on into where I was parked. Okay. This is lap 2. This is the same lobby that we had to restart, which we announced before we were going to restart.
Horizon attempts to DNF someone that's in the barrier. So I don't know what happened there, but he
That
was
is
in the
me.
barrier for some reason. And then he just drives straight on and attempts to, you know, DNF him, I suppose, in a way. And before you accuse me of making contact, look, I could not possibly hit him.
Before I accuse him, when was I gonna? I DNF'd.
If I am 6 tenths behind him, so I physically can't.
I had
hit him in case
DNF'd.
anyone tries to claim I hit him, just in case.
Okay. Fair invalidation. This is in qualifying.
Was this a fair invalid lap time or not?
I can't give him back this lap.
Idea
I don't know
the
what
trip
he
limits
expects me
are.
to do here.
I've searched it up. You're supposed to have 2 tyres.
I honestly don't know what to say.
On the curb.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. There you go. I'm not even going to keep watching that.
is this a fair
Next one.
invalidation into turn 1?
Another unfair invalidation. To be fair, the game makes it look like. Yeah, to be fair, I actually got it there. Where is it? There. He's completely off track there. Completely fair. Once again, can't give him the lap back, believe it or not.
I go wide through a corner and then he just proceeds to like drive into me and.
Terrible rejoin. There is. I mean, yeah. Let's rewatch this quick.
I
Who
go
is this first of all?
through a corner and then he just.
This
proceeds to, like,
is. This is Ace. Okay.
Drive into me and spin
Yeah.
me out.
No, awful
I
rejoin.
don't know.
You have to wait for people to go past. That is, to be fair, I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. He doesn't know that. It does say in the rules though if I get these up quickly. Driving standards. Here we go. Rule F: unsafe rejoins from off track. When rejoining from outside of track limits, drivers must not cause contact with another driver on track. He did cause contact with another driver on track, which was Ace there.
Whether it's the fact that if you go wide, you're supposed to just stop on track and let the whole field pass.
Correct.
I don't know the rule on that.
You need to reset.
But
We
what
need
I
to
do
rejoin
believe
safely.
is that he should have understood I needed space to rejoin. He had absolutely.
You should, if as a car on track, actually, you know what says it here perfectly. When off track, drivers are considered not racing and are not deemed not deemed worthy to have space. Drivers are expected to use runoffs to regain racing speeds when necessary. There we go.
He had
So
nothing
he didn't. He wasn't. He shouldn't have had space
to
there anyway.
gain from taking
Awful
that
track limits
inside
there, by the way.
line.
Loving that.
He had nothing to gain. If he just left me room, there would
How are you washing that far wide out that corner? Oh my god.
have been no contact, and if I did hit him somehow,
That's
I would
first of all, that's he should have gotten back on track there. He was completely off track the entire time. But no, that's completely on him. You shouldn't rejoin like that. Penalty for staying on track. See this?
Right, so I don't even think I went off track here, and I still get a penalty.
Let's see. This one's a very iffy corner with it. There. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, if he went back a tiny bit there, you would have seen it. It's kind of when that came up. So yeah, no, that is absolutely a penalty. Aston Martin of Ace is stopping on track, so this Lance Stroll's out.
Once again,
Down is Delta
there's
currently.
some right idiot on the track, stopped on track, trying to ruin my race. And then to top it all off, he spins himself out
Just going slow.
mid-corner.
How has he done that? Okay, that is going unnecessary slow on the safety car. I will back that one. That is the first one where I am on his side. Where is it? I think, yeah, all safety car rules also applies to virtual safety car. This was a VSC, I believe. Yep. It's not that one. It should be here. I'm sure I had a rule on that. Okay, I'd have to double check that. Slow drastically and unpredictably. I mean, it wasn't unpredictably, but it was drastically, I guess. He's overslowed there, effectively. He's gone way too slow through that corner. But in all fairness, we do watch this clip through. Yeah, his delta does drop back down there, so that does show on the exits of corners. You do want to go slow on the exit under VSC. People should just know that. Penalty 2 for staying on track.
Once again, I got a penalty for staying on track.
He DNF'd, by the way, so there's no point in putting clips like this in. There's no point in penalty removals. That... Oh, okay. There. Yeah, he is off track there. It's one of these weird ones. So yeah, no, he is off track there. Perfectly under speed limit and get a penalty still.
I get a penalty for going under the speed limit. Yeah, believe it or not, under the speed limit. You can see how it says 50, yeah?
He's 59. It shows he's at 59. That is... Hold on, let me go back quick. He actually pauses it at the perfect time. This is roughly where the timing line is. He goes 59 over the speed limit. It drops down 10 because that's how the game works. Right. This is Beyond the Joke. P3 TTV, I believe that's me. I think that should say Spotomania. Physically stopped on track, now I get told to slow down. Let's see.
So now this time, yeah, TTV stops in the middle of the track.
Yeah, that is me. He's about to go under his delta. There we go. 4/10 under his delta.
Now I get told to give.
I can see if I can find my POV. This lap 20. Great dashboard. And then content. Publish my VOD quick. Lap 20 of the race. It's gonna be way further on, isn't it? Did some opens beforehand. It should be a little further on here. Oh, this was lap 20 for him. Because he was a lap down, wasn't he? So yeah, if we see here, my delta, under the delta there, still under the delta, still under the delta, still under the delta, still under my delta, still under my delta, still under my delta. There, I go over my delta, which is when he decides to overtake me when I'm still going slow. Which is when he's 4/10 below his delta. 4/10 over his delta, sorry. Which meant I had to go back past him. I had to slow down again to go under my delta. And I reckon that's in this clip as well.
Back. Or not give a position back. Meet the delta. What is this? If they stop on the track, they don't get anything. But if I overtake someone that is stopped on track, I get told to meet the Delta requirement.
I will actually back that.
What is this? Let people overtake me until I'm the last and there's nothing left.
I will back that. It is kind of annoying where it gives you a illegal overtake, but actually, did he get an illegal overtake there?
He did get told to give the position.
He
And
he does get returned to correct position.
now
But no, that's not illegal overtake. That's reduced to match required delta.
now I get
So
told.
his delta just says it should be behind me. Brake test me out of the blue on a straight.
TTV is now deciding to brake test me.
Because you need to slow down when you're leaving this. You need to slow down when you're leaving corners when you're under VSC.
Wonder he wins
When
the
you have a delta.
championship, or he finishes high in a championship. He does shit like this and gets away with it.
Bear in mind, I finished second in the championship. I was racing against Horizon for this last race. Horizon did win the championship in the end. Going into the race, it was a 23-point difference. Yeah, 23-point difference. I won the race and the sprint, which put it down to 15. But Vimy did also, if I go into FIA decisions, Vimy did try and kill Horizon. Vimy did try and kill Horizon, and we have given him a race ban for that for the start of next season. There you go. But yeah, no, there was nothing rigged about it. We were trying to race fairly as possible. I mean, I can message Horizon and see if he's. I don't know if he's on at the moment. In the race yesterday, was there any point or that the combo is rigged against you? Because Horizon just had to finish the race yesterday to win the championship. I get disqualified for no reason. Let's see this. I believe at this point he had like 30 odd seconds on his.
I get disqualified for absolutely no fucking reason.
I think he had about 30 seconds on his delta here. I'll rotate this in editing. Oh. I actually don't know why that happens.
I get disqualified for absolutely no fucking reason.
I'd have to go and double check at some point. I think he might have sped into the pit lane at this point, which is probably why I disqualified him. Wait 5 minutes. I mean, at the end of the day, if he doesn't want to race, he doesn't have to. Like, he's been complaining about this all day, and like, I'm happy I've gotten content out of this because I'm putting this up on YouTube. But we make it very blatantly obvious that reports have to be in by 11. It was a sprint last night. We finished at 10:15. And he had only put 2 clips in, and literally he's put in 10:39 today. And yeah, ask at 10:37 where his ticket was gone. So yeah. At the end of the day, he didn't put this all in. We can't make decisions on this because I don't think, well, yeah, no, none of the FIA are and we only really have time after the race. Like, all of us only have time after the race to do clips until 11. Because I also need to do standings. We need to do we need to change it around based on these reports. We need to get standings out. We need to get the race signing out, and just everything we need to get out by midnight the day of the race. So yeah. You know, if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like on it, and possibly we can get more of these out in the future if we are enjoying this type of content.